You're sitting there and nothing sounds good. Not the thing you used to love. Not the plan you made last week. The motivation isn't low. It's gone. And here's what nobody says out loud. You've already tried to fix it. You watched the videos, set the alarms, made the list. You still feel flat. That's not a character flaw. That's a specific physiological state. And it has a specific exit. Researchers at Case Western Reserve tracked what happens to people's self-regulatory resources. The internal fuel motivation runs on across a typical day. What they found changes how you need to think about this exact moment. 6 months from now, you'll be in one of two very different places. What determines which one isn't discipline or a new system? It's one decision. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly what it is. The standard advice says just start. Motivation follows movement. That advice isn't wrong. It's incomplete. The University of Rochester found that when depleted people try to push through motivational flatness using effort and self-pressure, recovery actually takes longer, not shorter. So if you've tried the just do something approach and you're still feeling nothing, that's not you failing the advice. That's the advice failing the situation you're actually in. Right now, you're not lazy. You're depleted. There's an actual difference. A meta-analysis out of Curtin University reviewed 83 studies on volitional depletion, the measurable state where your brain's self-regulation system has burned through its resources. It's not a mood. It's not a mindset problem. It's like a muscle that's been grinding all day. Except this muscle is the part of your brain responsible for wanting things, choosing things, and starting things. Here's the part that matters most. Modern daily life. The notifications, the decisions, the constant noise of managing everything depletes that resource before you ever sit down to do the thing that actually matters. You're not starting from zero. You're starting from negative. Path A, you push. You white knuckle through it. Force the alarm, force the gym, force the work. For a while it sort of works, but by month 3, the effort costs way more than it returns. That internal voice gets louder. Why is this so hard for you? The University of Rochester tracked what happens when depleted people use self-criticism, urgency, and guilt to activate themselves. Autonomous motivation, the kind that sustains behavior long-term, gets suppressed. The more you push from depletion, the longer the flatness lasts. By month 6 on Path A, you're more exhausted than when you started. You're not the problem. The path is. Path B. Here's where it splits. Vanderbilt and the University of Washington ran a randomized controlled trial comparing interventions for people in this exact depleted, nothing sounds good state. What created measurable recovery wasn't insight, wasn't purpose, wasn't a habit. It was behavioral activation. And the key word is a specific quality of the action. Not the action itself. The action had to be self-chosen, low-demand, value-aligned, not assigned, not optimized, not impressive. Just something small you actually want to do. Even a tiny bit that connects to something you genuinely care about. That distinction is the fork. Month 1 on Path B looks almost embarrassingly small. 1 5-minute, zero pressure, genuinely chosen act. Not because it'll change everything, because it sends a signal to your nervous system. I'm not forcing. That signal is what kicks off recovery. A 2021 study from the University of Basel tracked depleted participants who engaged in under 10 minutes of self-chosen low-intensity activity. Measurable motivational recovery, not inspiration, not transformation. The needle moved. By month 3, you're not magically energized, but you're consistent. Because you're not fighting your own nervous system anymore. By month 6, the things you used to care about start to feel like yours again. The motivation didn't come back because you found it. It came back because you stopped draining the resource faster than it could recover. Those aren't the same thing. The single variable separating Path A from Path B isn't effort, willpower, or the right habit. It's whether your first action comes from pressure or from a genuine low-demand choice. When you act from pressure in a depleted state, you spend a resource you don't have. When you act from a genuine, small, self-chosen moment, you signal recovery instead of continued depletion. Remember this: motivation doesn't recover when you push harder. It recovers when you stop outspending it. Tomorrow morning, when you feel the flatness and your gut says to guilt yourself into doing more, don't ask, "What should I do?" Ask, "What do I actually want to do?" Even a little. The smaller the better. The more genuinely chosen, the more it works. Here's the decision sitting in front of you right now. Recognize depletion for what it is: a physiological state, not a character flaw. And respond with a chosen act, instead of a forced one. That flatness, that quiet wondering if something's broken inside you. Nothing is wrong with you. The resource is depleted. And depletion has a specific exit. If what you're experiencing feels beyond low motivation, persistent, heavy, unshifting, please talk to someone. This isn't a replacement for that. Tonight, before you fall asleep, think of one small thing you've actually wanted to do lately. Not should do. Want to do. Even a little. Write it down. One line. You don't have to do it tonight. Just name it. That naming is the recovery signal starting. The version of you that cares again, that feels things again, isn't far away. They're just waiting for you to stop running and choose one small thing.